Phobos Labs. Is that a place we've been before?
Probably.
Okay, so is this a lab...
In the first Doom.
Is this a lab on Phobos, or is this just a lab on Mars called the Phobos Lab, named after Phobos?
I think it's a lab on Mars called Phobos Labs.
Okay, so this is... Can't tell. I can't tell.
I'm gonna have to go sleep.
I can't tell if the artifact does anything now or not. All right. I'm fueling. Okay, I've now fueled it. I guess the first time we run into some enemies, I will try triggering it just to see if it does anything. Maybe the slow effect was the only one we had up till now, and it didn't work. But maybe now that it said Berserk for me, maybe... Alright. Oh yeah, okay, it gives me Berserk.
Oh, cool. That means more ammo will come out of these guys, right?
No.
Dude, that Berserk totally sucks, man.
Yeah, it does. It does suck. First of all, it's already over. And secondly, as far as I can tell, it only affects damage you do with fists, and unlike the original game, where when you pick up that power-up, it switches you to fists. This one didn't, so I had to hit the buttons to get it to go to fists, and it kept going to the grabber instead, because it's on the same key. So I was berserkly trying to grab things.
Man, but Berserk in the new Doom game is absolutely awesome.
Now they also added quad damage from Quake in there, right? That was not...
yeah.
Behind you.
Yeah, it seems like Doom is it's an arena shooter. Like a Twitch shooter, but single player, which is great. And if I recall correctly, the single player versions of Quake never had all the really good stuff from the multiplayers.
What do you mean? Like
this
what?
Is weird.
Well, I mean, Quake 1 did. I mean, all the power-ups, like quad damage and all the weapons are in there.
It did in the single player?
Yeah.
Alright. I don't remember very well.
I even remember where the first quad damage is in Quake 1.
Cool.
When you...
Power just went down.
When you go down the elevator, you go across a bridge and you go through a door. It's above the door jamb there. You have to jump across onto a ledge and then walk around the corner to jump across and get it.
I should play Quake 1 again.
I think you can co-op that too. I'm gonna die.
That would be fun, because unlike Doom, which I've replayed, many times, Doom and Doom 2 and stuff, when I played Quake, it was new, and I was really young, and I really enjoyed it, but I have almost no memory of it.
I would be up for that, but I think I have on my list a couple of other things that would go ahead of it. Like, I would like to replay the original on Unreal. Okay, this is locked.
I never played those games. I didn't know they had a story. Do they have a story?
Unreal 1 does, yeah. And they farmed out a sequel and an expansion pack to another studio, but it's not as interesting. All clear systems online. Okay. Okay, there's an elevator here with no power. I think I may just be backtracking here. Yeah, I think I've ended up backtracking.
Oh, found a bad guy. Found the right way.
Okay. Yeah, I backtracked somehow. Alright, so I found a door that wants an access card, a door that's locked.
One of the doors that wants an access card, there's another... Okay,
yeah,
good,
okay, I got you. Got it. Okay.
Whoa! Pinky!
Oh, yeah. Well, we haven't seen a lot of them. It seems to be the most sparingly used enemy in the whole game. Like, I swear we see more Mancubi than we see Pinky Demons, which is kind of weird.
Yeah.
Because
Pinkies
are everywhere in the original Doom. I mean, it's a very common enemy.
Yeah, exactly. It is the standard enemy they put in if they want to give you something harder than an enemy.
Yeah, or a soldier. I mean, there's zombie soldiers everywhere, too, various versions, but... which are the least interesting enemies. Ever.
I'll tell you what, I'd rather fight... In this game, I'd rather fight a bunch of imps than those stupid zombie soldiers.
Oh, yeah. That's true. Oh, teleporter.
Yeah, it's a twin to the one in Delta Labs.
Oh, is it?
Set destination at control panel 3.
Yeah, you're right, this does seem just like a clone of that area. Monitor station. Warning. MCS uplink. Teleporter access transferred to control station. Destination control, no destination selected. Scan for active pads.
Yeah, let's scan.
Scan initiate looking at 4765 located. Bell state analysis waiting. Oh,
Bell?
And a rocket launcher. It said Bell state. Doesn't it? Is it Belt state? I can't see.
I don't know, I gotta go through the whole animation again.
No, well, there's only one choice. You don't even need to hit the button to get Pad 1 Delta because there are no other choices. Oh, and now the door doesn't open?
Insufficient power. Oh, okay.
No. Oh, okay, cool.
Oh, it's just like Alien Encounter.
I'll need to find a way to reroute power to the teleporter. Take the Skytram to the research.
I don't know what it is about this game, but I see a lot of Disney World in it. Cannot explain it. Holy moly, there's a lot of bad guys here. I understand why it gave us the rockets.
Yeah, unfortunately I already used them all. So...
I just don't know which button the rocket launcher is, so I haven't switched
I
to
think
it.
it's 6?
Oh, they're all dead. Alright, so what? Now we need... we need
no, it
power.
was 7 maybe. Oh, 8. Sorry, rocket launcher's 8. Yeah, I'm kind of low on any of the ammo for any of the good guns. So what do we have to backtrack to find a battery? Is that it?
Yeah, maybe. But I bet what just happened will have opened up a few doors, so we may not have to backtrack at all.
Oh, hello.
There's a game, man, I don't know what it is, but it's a relatively modern game where it's a scary game. You're in like a hospital, an abandoned hospital, and you're a documentary filmmaker of some kind, I think, and you don't have any weapons, but you just have to escape a guy who's running around trying to kill you. And you can see in the dark using your night vision camera. And you have to, but the batteries only last like 45 seconds. So you have to go through and pick up the batteries in order to see anything, and it's really scary. Do you know what game that is?
Sounds vaguely familiar. I think I did watch a Let's Play of something that sounds sort of like that.
That looked scary. So sometimes I watch Let's Plays of scary games. Like there was... Oh man, I watched a Let's Play of PT, and I literally threw my tablet at one point. I just fucking threw it!
That is legitimately creepy, and although there are a couple of jump scares in there, I think they're set up they're set up properly. I mean, they do the work to set up the atmosphere first. And I do hope that I think he's already formed a new studio and made some kind of a vague announcement.
Pinky.
Oh, Pinky, about what he's doing next. But I would like to see Kojima and Del Toro do something with that concept, even if it's not going to be Silent Hill anymore. Silent Hill is kind of played out at this point. I think they've done everything they can or should with the franchise. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think maybe give it a 5-year break, and then if they reboot it, like they did with Tomb Raider or something, then they could get a lot of really good stuff out of it.
They're pretty much exiting game development as far as I can see. They're
right.
switched to pachinko, and because it's more profitable and less risk. It just takes so much less money to do that than it does to develop games. I just don't think the investors behind Konami have the stomach for AAA game development anymore.
It's so weird because I mean, like in the United States at least, Konami is not. I mean, it is one of those. Oh my God, are those guys still around? But in Japan, everything they do is like gold.
Yeah, I can't.
Right?
I can't use the elevator. Can you use the elevator? Okay, there we go. I don't know what was weird with that.
Okay, so I must have been really far away, but had my mouse on it, so it said it was
okay.
mine.
I gotcha. And is the door open? Okay, yeah, open door. Well, what? One of the guys who left Epic basically said that if they hadn't been licensing the Unreal Engine, then they basically wouldn't have been profitable anymore, because like each of the Gears of War games made about the same, like more money than the previous one, but not like twice more, not like a huge thing, but the amount of money it cost to make them went up, dramatically, like by an order of magnitude between 1 and then 2 and 3. And so like the one game in your franchise that turns out people are like, not quite as interested in, but cost 10 times more than the last one to make. If you don't have other sources of income, or if you're not a first-party studio owned by a platform owner, then you just toast.
Yeah. Yeah, makes sense.
So I think what Konami is saying is that they don't have the stomach for that kind of risk anymore. They would much rather put much less money into developing pinball machines and pachinko machines using those valuable properties, and let somebody else. But I don't even know. Does that mean like why not then license it out and say, look, pay us some upfront money to make a video game, and if it succeeds, great. If not, then it's your problem. But we'll get rent on our property regardless. Okay, now this open.
Whoop. Maybe they want to hold off on that.
Oh, it's a tram car.
To see if they can use it in their new cheap development strategy.
Well, but they are. I mean, I'm there because they're doing the gambling machines, and I'm sure that. By the way, there's a ladder here. Should I go down?
Yeah, all right. I'll go down it too. Let me get off of the tram gondola.
There's a body. Looks like. Oh yeah, there's a plasma gun down here. So that was worth it, I think. For the plasma gun. Okay. Skytram control to Major Tom. Welcome to the Black Mesa facility.
I can't remember if this would have looked cool to me.
Oh, there's an enemy on a moving platform over there.
Oh,
there's
Jesus.
a bigger enemy on a platform over there. Oh, he's gonna throw him at us. Yeah, he did.
Nice. Love that about Hell Knights.
What, their flair for the dramatic?
You think the cricket teams in the Doom 3 universe are populated by Hell Knights?
Maybe?
Do you remember in Halo 2? So there were these signs here, you know, like the hazardous material signs with the diamonds or whatever. And the HBO forum was in a tizzy about them for like 5 days. Like, what are these? What do these mean? Is this some kind of secret code? And then finally, someone over the age of 20 was just like, dude, that's just hazardous materials. Come on. And then it was a big deal.
I remember the thing of people wondering, like, how was it possible that there was time for a municipality after the Covenant invasion to put up grunt crossing signs? I remember that.
Well, yeah.
Alright, so we can't get in the other tram. This door opens. Oh, is this the end of the level? Oh, yeah.
Woo!
Exit Phobos Lab. So this was just a tram level to get to Phobos Lab, because there really wasn't anything in that that looked like a lab.